Ho, 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 Stampin' friends. Hello, hello, and welcome. Yes, I'm still making Christmas cards. I've not got enough. So I thought, well, if I need them, someone out there might also need them. And yes, it is very cold in here. So I had two scarves when I came in, but I got rid of one. Might use that scarf on my knees. It is cold. I tried to save a few pennies by turning the heating down today, but I've turned it back up. So I will endeavour to try and make 4 cards in 10 minutes. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to get started straight away. I still have a few items on my desk from yesterday. No apologies about that. I'm sorry. If it's out on my desk, it's just going to get used. And because it's a new stamp set to me anyway, that Snowflake one. So I want to make use of it. This time, I'm going to try and attempt what I was sort of trying to do yesterday. Maybe minus the Scotty dog. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. So there we go. I'll say a quick hello to people on the live, but I just want to dive straight in there. So hi Monica, Vicky, Anne, Mindy, Susan. Susan, how are you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. Hi Georgiana, hi Elizabeth, hi Midge Donato. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, I'm trying to find my settings here. Right, Ruth, what am I doing? Let's do that. Switch the light off. Make myself a bit more comfortable, get the blanket on my knees, although I'm thinking, have I got everything that I need on my desk? All right, so before I went live, I did a quick little sketch of what I want to actually achieve here. So I'm trying to do a one sheet wonder again with the embossing powders, and this time I'm stamping onto balmy blue and again doing a little bit of white embossing powder, but this time I'm going to stamp my snowflakes in a circular fashion, circular design instead, rather than having them radiate. So let's get my stamp on there. All right, so I think, oh, actually, you know what might make it easier? If I stamp one layer of snowflakes in balmy blue to start off with, and that will just give me a little bit of a guideline of where I'm heading, won't it? Maybe even some of these dots. I was just thinking, where's that little tiny snowflake that I had on my desk? Oh, that's just come off. Didn't mean to do that. All right, so I've got those and those, and somewhere here, oh, there it is. Improving every day. Oh, good. Hello, Levine. How's London area? Is it snowing, or have you missed the snow? Okay, so who's got the timer? We're going to start now. 3.5 minutes. Well, say 3 minutes. We'll start it at 3 minutes. So I'm just going to stamp myself a bit of a kind of circle here, and just using the dots for some demarcation. Right, and the great thing about stamping your demarcation is that you're not going to have to get rid of it later, because it's actually going to become part of the design. So isn't that fabulous? Why haven't I not thought of that before? Might even pop some snowflakes in there because I want to. Oh, this snowflake is so pretty. How did I not notice this in the catalogue until like it's nearly retired? Oh well. Got it now, and just enjoy it while I have it to play with. It is a very delicate and pretty snowflake, so if you are into snowflakes, it is a good one. Okay, right, embossing buddy, where are you? You shouldn't have gone far from my desk because you were here yesterday. Right, there you are. So I've still got all the gump from yesterday on my desk. Right, get a bit of powder out on there. We had snow, it's icy and cold now. It did look beautiful. Oh, I bet. Is your street like got trees? Is it tree lined, your street, Levine? There are some lovely streets in London that have just got trees up and down them, and they can just look so gorgeous. I particularly like them in spring when you get to see the blossoms, but I do know they can look lovely when they go all frosty. Alright, so I'm just stamping my snowflakes in this circle. And I think what I'm going to do is put my embossing powder on. Like so. Give it a shimmy like that. And because I haven't got it all over the paper, it's a bit easier to control. And then I'm going to pop that back in the pot. Ooh. Okay. Oh, some of the white is actually stuck to the blue ink, so the blue ink was obviously still a little bit wet. But you know what? I like it. I'm just going to leave it as that is. And I wanted to see if I could fit another one in. Maybe. I don't know. Can I get one in there? Yeah, just one in each one in each quarter. Sorry, I was trying to think of the right term then. Right, one there. Maybe one there. One there. And one there. And then I'm thinking, what about just a couple of little ones down there. So I'm following a design that I did something very similar for the Stampathon, and it works so well. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go doing variations of it because it just worked. So, okay, so a little bit of embossing powder on there. Let's shimmy you down to here. Let's see if we can do the embossing shimmy down to the bottom there. Ooh. And then round to here. I feel like I'm on some sort of like weird game show, like, you know, some challenge, Krypton Factor or something. I try not to lose the embossing powder. You know, that when they weigh, who remembers those kind of like game shows they used to do for kids, and they used to have to carry water, I don't know, like on their heads or something, and then they'd have this race to try and see if they can move enough water and beat the other team. Anyway, we could do like a crafter's version of it, couldn't we? How much embossing powder can you save? Be some like weird alternate universe, crafter's universe game show. How many cards can you make in an hour? Right, let's put the lid on that. Hello, Miss Wendy. I've had 17 inches of snow. Oh my word. 17. That's pretty deep. Right, so we're on 9 minutes so far, so I have 4 more minutes. Come on, Ruth, you can do it. So, what are your favourite Christmassy, wintry drinks at the moment then, those of you who are in cold weather? Do you like some spiced cider? Oh, now who was it? Janice was going on about spiced cider the other day. Actually, I used to do a spiced just apple drink years ago, quite often. I haven't done that for a while. And I found the easiest way to make it was to get the apple, like the pure apple concentrate cordial, and just put that in your glass with some hot water, cinnamon stick, cloves. You know, do it that way. You might just have to go to the health food shop tomorrow and see if I can get some apple cordial. Just a quick little scoot all over. There we go. Right, so now I'm going to grab myself an ink pad. I think I'm going to use Orchid Oasis. Right, so this time I really am going to try and keep to this circle. Hello, Dawn. And just focus on these areas here, just to make these snowflakes pop a little bit more. Maybe these ones too, but not as dark. So I'm going to keep the ink, kind of darker ink focal points around this circle area here. Just a little hint on the ones there. Okay, let's get this cut out, Talman. Oh no, I've got 10 seconds to go. Oh well, let's call this a 15-minute card then instead. I'll put this away before I get ink on it. Cut that in half. Cut a little slither off there. And I'm thinking white bases because I already have those pre-cut. I know that's cheating a little bit, but I had those on my desk yesterday, didn't I? Those pre-cut, so those can go onto there. So for my sentiment, I'm thinking I'm just going to use the Orchid Oasis because that's a nice strong colour, and I'm literally just going to stamp that's what, you know, sentiments onto that sort of space that I've got there. Okay, so that's one. Oh, we've got the Let It Snow. Cute. And this one. Happy Christmas on it. Just aware I've got embossing powder on this scrap piece of paper underneath here, and I don't want to actually get it transferred onto my ink pad, although I've already got some on there. Okay, what time are we on? Ooh, 13 minutes so far. Right, so I know I pre-cut the card bases, so give yourself an extra few minutes to do that. So I think we're looking at, what, 20 minutes then for this card set to be made for 4 cards, which is not too shabby, I don't think. Not too shabby at all. This glue's got a goober. Come on, out you come. Oh, does it, Cindy? Hot apple cider with mulling spices and a cinnamon stick. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Yeah. Has anyone got any special hot chocolate recipes, like making hot chocolate from scratch? Like milk, cocoa, all the rest of it. I've started doing that recently when I'm making quite a bigger quantity of hot chocolate. I just get milk and cocoa and sugar, and it's just easier to do it in one big pot. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. 4 cards in. Whew. What was that? We'll say 20 minutes. I mean, I know it's taken me 18 minus 3, so that was 15 really, but I did pre-cut some of the card. And that is something I do regularly recommend that you do. Have pre-cut card bases to make your card making a little bit easier when you have to sit down and get down to it. So there we go. I just think that's so pretty and ethereal. And of course, if you wanted to add some extra bling, if you wanted to add some of these fabulous pearlized enamel effects, you can do that. Let's put a big blob there because it's splurted out. Just do 3 blobs there. Just a tiny little one there, and a little one there. There we go. That just finishes it beautifully, doesn't it? I'll pop those out the way to dry. So I would leave these overnight just to make sure that they've properly set, but they'll probably only need a few hours. It's just that when you're going to be putting them in an envelope, it's good to just make sure they're completely dry. Oh, I can't resist. Let's do a couple more. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Elizabeth. It's also useful, this product, you know, for example, I'm looking at this card here, and you've got your 3 snowflakes there, and they haven't really got anything going on up here. So if you want to have your eye, you know, be drawn up a little bit more around to there, it's just nice to be able to put these extra white dots in. There we go. There we go. All right, well, I'm really happy with those. I'm just trying to find somewhere to put them all to dry so I don't damage them. Right, everything's precariously balancing. Right, so my next idea was to use a green card base and to stamp some greenery, some leaves, and then do some gold berry embossing. All right, so I'm just letting you know ahead of time what my plan is for that one. Oh, let's go a nice vibrant, could do parakeet. I don't think I've stamped on parakeet yet. Look at that, that will be quite a nice bright one. And I know this stamp set has come out quite an awful lot. It's such a great set. So should we start the time at, that was starting the time at sort of 20 minutes, so in my head I just know where I'm heading. And I really need one that's sort of got quite a bit of curve to it, and maybe that one, and then we'll use these one for the gold embossing in a second. So I'm going to grab some Granny Apple Green. Let's get rid of that snowflake for a minute. All right, so same again. Oh dear. Already got. Oh, there we go. Same again. Basically, going to go round and round in a circle. I haven't even put my mats down. I know what. Let's do that. That might be a bit helpful. Okay. That's my sort of middle point. So if you find stamping in a circle a little tricky, move your paper around. So I'm stamping 3 times basically. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. That's one circle done. Using this ferny one. A bit of interest. Just a different texture in there. Still Granny Apple Green. Hello, Margaret. So I know I'm doing these for Christmas cards, but of course these would be quite suitable to be other styles of card, just by changing the colour, changing the sentiments. You know, same techniques can be used again and again, can't they, for different ideas. Right, I really like that. The only thing is now I feel like I want to put another kind of leaf. I'm wondering if I could do the holly. Oh, I could do the holly there and there, and then do the gold. Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to up the green now. I'm going to go to Old Olive. No, I need a bigger one. Hello, Claire. Hi Janine, I sent you a message. Hello Hannah, welcome. All right. Oh, I enjoyed that. That's come together so quickly and so easily. Right, I'm using my embossing buddy now just to go over all that, because it's not like the snowflake one. Although, you know what, I'm actually very tempted to put a few little snowflakes in the background, but I want them to be very subtle. Actually, I'll do that afterwards. Let's get embossing first. So I've got the gold berries here. Sorry, I've got the berries. They are going to be gold in a minute. I've got my Versamark ink. Yeah. So I'd like these gold berries to be... Oh, just wanting to come apart from the block. Hold on, I'm just giving it a little clean. Right, I can't have that falling off. So I'm going to do a cluster there. Turn it round and do a cluster there. Then cluster there. And a cluster there. One there. There. I want a nice big gold focal point. That's why I'm doing 2 lots of this. Then I think, and this is a bit easier now because I know those berries are in the middle of the holly leaves, I can just stamp some lovely dottage. So I'm kind of just wherever is not the center of those hollies, I know that I'm safe. So I'm just stamping in between, and I know I'll be okay. Right. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, now I have to get my embossing powder, which is, it's got my other cards on them. Right, let's just move that safe. This is my old gold embossing powder, so I'm just trying to use it up. I know it's probably not as good as my newest ones, but I'll just have to heat it up gently and hope for the best. Just when you're doing embossing powder, just try and make sure that your surface underneath is as clean as possible. Okay. This is the reason why, because look, it almost looks like I've got a toenail in there. I know it's not a toenail, but you know what I mean. There's so much debris in this golden. Look at all that. That's so ridiculous. I'm going to take that off. Right. Right. Oh my word. So even though I used my embossing... Oh, did I use the embossing buddy or did I forget? There's gold everywhere. Right. I'm going to have a firm word. Still gold everywhere. Not as much, but still. Sorry about the noise. Oh well, I'm going to have to just go for it. I'm just going to have to say it's gold dottage. It's like a gold mist over my wreath. So, lesson learned, probably best to put a heat tool over freshly stamped ink just to dry it off before applying your powder. But as these are Christmas cards, you know what? I think you'll forgive me for just having gold everywhere. Let's see what happens. I did use my buddy. I can't unsee toenails now. I know. It just looked like a toenail, so it came out my mouth. I'm sorry. Although, you know, when you live in a household with more than just yourself, you find the oddest things in oddest places. You know what I'm talking about. You know, toenails in a pot somewhere. Hairs of all descriptions. Oh well, I didn't mean to have a gold mist across my leaves there, but it's happened, and I actually quite like it. It's really pretty. Can you see that some of that gold has attached itself to the hollies? But you know, it's pretty, and I'm going to go with it. It looks nice. Right, snowflakes. I was just going to stamp some parakeet snowflakes. Or maybe even, you could even do them in like a grey actually. Smoky slate. Let's just find some smoky slate. Just put that more in the middle. I can't resist doing some just in amongst the leaves. It's very faint. Actually, it was faint because I probably didn't ink it up properly, but there we go. Oh, those are so cute. Right. What time are we on? Oh, 12 minutes. Okay, so cut at 10. I mean, these are going to make ridiculously bright Christmas cards, but why not? Why not? Sometimes just nice to have a bit of fun with them. I like that. Right, I don't think I've got any parakeet pre-cut. Oh, have I? Oh, I've got some Granny Apple Green though. Oh, that's handy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have some pre-cut cards from a class I did the other week. Right, so these cards are going to go to people who love green, obviously. Oh, glad you're doing all right, Janine, as well. Has your sense of smell come back? Can you smell coffee yet? Susan, did your sense of smell go? Oh, a red card. Oh, let's see what that would look like. Bear with. There we go. Nessa likes red. Now, I think that one... I don't know if that is red. I don't know if that's melon mambo or something. Right, that's real red, and I'll do a cherry cobbler just to show you the difference. I could stamp my sentiment in red. That would look nice, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. It's too late now, Nessa. I've done it. No, sometimes I do go with what you tell me. Now, because I've done red writing, I'm wondering, we just put a few little red. No, it's going to look like blood. Okay, no, let's do. I offset stamp. I just need to clean. No, brush is not a good idea. I should have gone for tissue. Ruth. Banana. Just looks like I've done a bit of watercolour now. Just gives it a hint of red. All right, maybe we won't do that. Just go with the stamping. Where's my Happy Christmas gone? I went a bit heavy on the top and it went thinner on the bottom. It looks a bit creepy now. Oh, I was going to do these in green. Right, stop, breathe, stop. Right, let's go back to the old olive. Oops! I know what. Quick, let's see if the it's not dried. Usually you would do this with string. I just literally grabbed what's on my desk, so I'm going to try the wire method. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, that's broken off. I don't actually recommend wire unless you really know what you're doing, because you could hurt yourself. Come on, come on, come on. Oh dear. Went from bad to worse, really. Okay, never mind. Right, what you could do is put that through an embossing folder now. Just going to check how damaged it is on the inside. Oh, it's not too bad. Alright, I'll just use that base for something else. Okay, so I'm going to stick that through an embossing folder and re-stick that down. Where's my other Happy Christmas? Right, get it the right way up this time. Right, still going to put a few of these on it. Try and hide my mistake there. Okay, pretty. Now I've just remembered I've got red, the reds of this. So if you wanted to do red berries, you can do. I'm just going to cluster them so they just don't, or do bigger ones. Oh, goodness me. Talk about making a mess today. I should do a big one there now. To do an equally big one on this side. Right, let's do a bigger one here. This is the How to Fix Your Messes show. How to fix it if you mess it up. Because you don't want to waste all that lovely stamping. Basically the answer is stick a big berry on it. I hope it doesn't look like a pimple. Just put more on so it makes it look like you intended to do it. Oh, just put my 4th Christmas cake in the oven. Whoa. Wow. Yes, I've got a masking class tomorrow if anyone wants to do it. I've got a class in the morning stamping a green wreath, so a greenery wreath with, and then we're going to make some paper flowers to stick on our wreath. That's 9 AM tomorrow morning, my time, but South Pacific, that's your evening. You Americans don't even think about getting up for that one. It will be like 2 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on what part of America you're in Canada. Okay. Right, okay. Oh my goodness, that turned into a bit of a marathon. You see, that was me saying, let's get quick cards done. Oh no, then you make a mistake. Right, so Vicky's thinking if I just stick that onto there and then put it through the embossing folder, that might work. So let's just try it, you know. I'm willing to give it a go. Let's just take that off. See what happens, and then if I don't like it, I can always cut the whole thing off and just remount it onto another card base, can't I? So we're not going to lose anything by doing this. Right, to be quite honest, there's no space on my desk, so I'm going to have to do the embossing off camera on my chair. So let's have a think. What should we go with? Oh, I'd like to do the music notes one, I think. This one. The only problem is I can't do music notes that way. So I can't do music notes. Go with my favourite new one of the moment. Let's go with the quatrefoil. So I'm just going to pop that into there. Put it down far enough so that the pattern actually just goes onto the front cover of the card. sandwiching it. Oh, there we go. It wasn't getting started. Oh, I've caught my scarf in it now. Oh, there we go. That's very pretty. Thanks for that idea, Vicky. That's lovely. Okay. Oh, goodness me. 8 cards in 45 minutes. I was hoping to beat my record. Okay, I've got one more idea. What was it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hopefully this definitely will be a 10-minute one. Right, let's get some very vanilla cardstock. And I've just had an idea. Seeing as my embossing folder is out, let's start the timer again then at 47 minutes. I just had a thought. Has anyone tried putting ink on the embossing folder and just using it as a stamp? Shall we try it? Where have my mats gone? Got a bit of crumb cake here. Ooh! Well, there we go. Who'd have thought? Just use up a bit of this ink. Well, there we have it. First time I've done that. Night of firsts. Let's give that a quick clean. Love it. Ooh, exciting times. Right, seeing as I've got this snowflake out, I'm going to... Where am I going? Just want to get this the right way up. I may as well stamp this in the background. So one there, one there, one there, one there. I should have done that one further over really, but never mind. I'll just do another one. Okay, right. Got real red on my desk. So the plan with this one was to use Ringed with Nature. So I was going to do some gorgeous poinsettias down the length of my, down the middle. So the idea with this design is that we're going to just do the design down the middle and then cut into quarters, and Bob's your uncle, you have your 4 cards. So let's get some nice red poinsettias happening down here. Giving them a twist time to time. Right. Okay. Right. Do I want some berries in here? Let's do some berries. I'm not pausing to think about it too hard. I'm just going for it because I want to do this in under 10 minutes. Okay, bam, done. Next, I've got Granny Apple Green on my desk. That's what's going to go on. And get my stamp set back. And you know what? I'm going to do a bit of cheating. I'm going to see if I can get 3 leaves onto one block. Let's see if this can happen. Might need a bigger block, Ruth. Okay, right. So stick that on there. That one there. That one there. Right, bam. There you have it. 3 on a block. So this is Granny Apple Green, Leaf Frenzy, so why stamp with 1 stamp when you can stamp with 3? No, it goes hand in hand with my motto of why stamp 1 card when you can stamp 2 or 3 or 4. No, just saves time. There we go. Yes. When my plates are badly cut up and marking the card, I place it between copy paper. Good idea. Good idea. Hi, Caroline. Yeah, when they're split in half, basically, I replace mine. I mean, I have a few, but yeah, they basically when they start to split. Oh dear. Right, so I'm just trying to think whether to go for anything else here. I think I'm done, to be honest. Unless we want a bit of old olive in there. Do we want a bit of old olive? Maybe with the same green. Try not to stamp in the same place. I like that. Might just pop back to the crumb cake because I want some extra snowflakes because they're so adorable. Right, as I said yesterday, I think something must have happened in the machine. These stamps have not been quite cut out as perfectly as they could have been, but you know what, it doesn't actually make any difference to the stamping quality, so it's not one of those things that I tend to contact Stampin' Up over. I mean, if you really aren't happy with it, then do, but I just figured, you know, I'd rather save the miles. All right, so let's cut this at 14.35. How are we doing? Am I 14? What time did I start this one? Was it 47? I can't remember. What did I say? Ruth play. What did you say? Ruth play so we don't have to. Oh no, I want you to go play. If you see me successfully trying something new, please do try it out. Yeah. Right, now in that stamp set we had a Merry Christmas. Love and warmth, happy anniversary. You see, I'm more of a happy Christmas person, I'm afraid. So where's my happy Christmas gone? I'm going to try and stamp it the right way up this time. But if I don't... no, see, I should have learned from past experience, don't stick your stamped card onto your card base until you're perfectly happy with it. That is the mistake I made. I should have waited, stamped my images, then stuck it on a base. Then I would have been fine. Oh, I did it again. Put more pressure at the top than the bottom. I'll try again. Try again, Ruth. Better next time. No, I still did it. Don't know what it is about this stamp. Third time lucky. Kinda. Mind you, it's sort of further down on the rubber. I wonder if that makes a difference. Oh, that's better. I sort of deliberately pushed down that way. Okay, anyway, it's me being very pedantic. It's not that noticeable. Definitely red this time. I might try green as well, but I think definitely red. Could even do a crumb cake base. That would look really pretty. No, I think this is actually Poppy Parade, but it looks good. Let's see what it's like with the green. And I've got a crumb cake. Let's have a look. Oh, I do. Oh, that looks nice. It looks kind of like vintagey, doesn't it? I've had the same problem with that stamp. Yeah, with fine imagery, particularly fine sentiments, it is worth having a bit of a practice, because that any extra bit of pressure put can just slightly distort the stamp, and that is what is happening with this one. So I'm hoping that me not getting it right is actually an encouragement to you guys who are perhaps starting out stamping. You know, I've been stamping for over 11 years and I still need to practice sometimes how much pressure I'm putting down on a stamp. So it just goes to show that, you know, this is it's a craft that you do need to practice at, and you sometimes need to, even though you know what you're doing, you need to practice it again. So it's just one of those things. At the end of the day, these are tools and we need to know how to use the tools properly. So although I sort of talk about how, oh, it's great, the stamps have already got the images on, it makes life easier, you know, and all that sort of business, but, you know, at the end of the day, we need to know how to use them. Okay, I finished. I'm finishing there. I'm looking at the clock. 59 minutes. I have made, I can't do the numbers, 12 cards. I've done 12 cards in an hour, including boo-boos. So I'm really chuffed. The other thing I wanted to show you while it was on my desk, I don't think I officially showed you guys this properly, but I'm just grabbing it off my thing. So you've seen me wear my lovely grey shawl thing, and this was a lovely gift from Stampin' Up for achieving team building, and I just wanted to show you the beautiful badge that they sent me for being top 5 demonstrator in team building in the UK. So it's got a lovely little sort of logo of people with a heart, which I actually really love, because it just shows that actually at the heart of team building there is heart behind it, and encouraging each person individually, and it's got the date on it, and then it's got Stampin' Up, and it's in this really like warm gold colour. It's absolutely beautiful, and it came in this bag which has got the Stampin' Up logo on it, and then on the bag is this lovely tag that says congratulations, and then inside it there's Shelley and Sarah's signature. So this is so sweet. It's just one of those things that I keep looking at and keep kind of pinching myself really, that I achieved this for the first time ever in my life, to get one of these in my Stampin' Up career. So super duper special. Just wanted to share that with you. I also got these really cool stickers. I don't think I've got all of them here, but I'll just show you some of them. So they're stickers of some of the current Stampin' Up stamped. I'm going to keep that one and put it somewhere useful. And that's, you know, you don't know if you recognise that, these stamps. Yeah, there's another one. I think I've left them in the house, but I was going to try and bring them all through. But anyway, so that has gone onto my lanyard that has all my different achievements and anniversary pins and things like that. Who doesn't love a badge like that? It is, yeah. So actually, I'm going to stick it. I have this little on my computer in front of me where the speaker is. It's fabric, and every so often I change out the pin that I stick there. So I'm actually going to put that one there for now so I can look at it. This was that was the last one that I had on there, my backstage New Orleans one. So I'm going to take that one off now. Actually, it's quite a nice way just to enjoy them, because otherwise they just go somewhere and you don't get to see it. So I sort of have it displayed for a little bit. Right, so let's do a quick recap then. So the first set of cards that I made, I'm just going to see if this is touch dry. I would say it's tacky. It's not caving under my finger, but it's still tacky. So I'm just going to leave those out for the night. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So these were stamped onto Balmy Blue card. I nearly said Balmy Bee. Right. Oh, bye, Janine. Let me just, I haven't got any water. Never mind. I'm just going to have to keep going. Balmy Blue cardstock, and I heat embossed the white snowflakes in a circular formation on an A4 piece of card, then stamped with Orchid Oasis to create the sentiment, and then used Orchid Oasis to blend the background. So that's how I did those ones. I'll just pop those aside. I know I'll keep one out so that you can vote and tell me which is your favourite. Then the second lot of cards I stamped them onto Parakeet Party cardstock and did again a circular formation of green, granny apple green leaves. So the leaves were from the Christmas season stamp set. Then I heat embossed gold berries and dottage, but the gold kind of like attached itself to some of the holly as well. Oops. But anyway, it's fine. And then I did a bit of a boo-boo and ended up with a lot of berries on this one because I ended up making a bit of a mess. But actually, I think it'll be okay. It'll be interesting to see how it dries. I'll have to let you know how it does really. So I'm just trying to get a bit more lighting in here. That image is from the Better Days stamp set. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, got you. The floral one, yeah. What else to say? Oh, and then this one is the Boo Boo one that I stamped the sentiment upside down. So I managed to take it off the base and restuck it this way round and ran it through the embossing folder, and it just looks it looks like wallpaper, to be quite honest, but really cool wallpaper. So I'm happy with that. So there we go. I know what, the one that hasn't got blobs on it, I'm just going to leave out as a reminder. And last but not least, we have this set here. So this is just stamping. Could still put some blobs on it if I wanted to, but I had a go using the embossing folder that I stamped that with, and I put ink on it and just created very, very quickly an amazing background. What happened? Oh, Cindy, what did you do? And so stamped some crumb cake snowflakes and then stamped with the red poinsettia, red berries, then grouped. Okay, so if you're time poor but you want to still get a really good effect, group your stamps together, all right? And you see how I've done it so that they're all kind of coming from a point, the stem point. If you do that, it's really easy then to use and have those stamped around your flowers, because you know, I know we all want to create beautiful cards, and that is my kind of my goal in life, is to teach you guys how to do that. But I know that we all haven't always got the time to be individually stamping everything. So just stick it on a block, you know. Have bunting with your pins on. Oh, I see. Oh, I haven't got enough yet, Nessa. I've just got a lanyard with them all on at the moment. Yeah, I could show you in a sec. Janine has to run. He has to move a table. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Janice. The snowflakes would have looked nice in silver. Yes, totally. Yeah. Ruth set is cut off center. Yeah. Yeah, let me just show you that again. So basically when it went through, so Stampin' Up, when they make the rubber stamps, they make them by pouring rubber into a mold, and then once that happens, they put it through a special die cutting machine basically to cut out the rubber. But if the rubber sheet hasn't quite been put into the machine properly, then you can see where it's not quite central. So normally that snowflake should be a bit further over. But as I said, you know, it's not damaged the stamp itself. If it damaged the stamp itself, then I would have asked Stampin' Up to send me a new one. But I just feel, you know what, for the you know what it costs them to ship it out, at the end of the day it's eating into their profits, and those profits affect me, and I just think it works. So, you know, and if you want to have, you know, if you want to ask them to send you a better one, that's fine. But for me, I wouldn't waste, you know, postal miles getting me another one when this one is actually okay. You know, I think it's different if it's damaged, but to me, that's not damaged. So all I've got to do is just do a bit of trimming around here, and you can see how it catches the ink really easily because that hasn't been trimmed. So all I've got to do is get my scissors and just trim that off, and that will be fine. Now, the only thing is that when I put my stickers on, I've just got to bear in mind just to move these up on the stickers a little bit. But, you know, as I said, it's not damaged, so I think it's fine. Right, what was the other question? Was there another question? Please ask if there's any questions. I'm currently using 1.5 plates at broken half. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, what I've got, sorry, just back to the whole plates issue. I have got some plates. Some are Stampin' Up ones that have got, so I know that they're the new ones because they've got the beveled edge there. But I have got some old Sizzix ones, these ones here, and for some reason these don't seem to have warped as much as the Stampin' Up ones. I mean, they're marked, they're really, really marked, but look, there's hardly any warp on those, whereas these ones tend to kind of warp a little bit more, and then they tend to start cracking at the sides. They're not meant to last forever, you know. Look. So let me just count up how many Stampin' Up ones I've actually got that eventually will need to be replaced. Yeah, I've got 3, 1, 2. Oh my days! Look, 4, 5, and then I think I have got a couple of new, like new ones. So yeah, see they've got a split there. I'm just always losing them, so I just have extras. Right, what else was there? With regard to embossing folder, I've inked up both sides and printed. Beautiful. Ah, nice. Why am I faint? What colour are you stamping with, Caroline? Oh, mine says Caroline. What, am mine worse than yours? I'm just grabbing all my badges to show you. And this is just, I'm showing these as an encouragement to those of you who are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And it's just, I know they're like little badges, but there's something just really nice about having them all together. So when you first become a demonstrator, your first level, you enter at bronze, and then when you qualify to bronze elite, you get a badge that says you should get a bronze elite badge. Although someone said that they're not doing badges anymore, so I'm not sure if you do still get one. But back in the day, so that you know, I've been a demonstrator 11 years. So this is when there was an older system. Actually, we had bronze 1, bronze 2, and bronze 3. So I've got bronze 2 and bronze 3. Then there was silver 1 and then silver 2, and then it changed to silver elite. So they gave out necklaces. So I actually ordered myself a necklace so that I would have the silver elite necklace. Then, oh, hold on, this is anniversaries now. So that's my 5-year anniversary badge, and that's my 10-year anniversary badge. And then a lot of these are on-stage badges. So one of the first ones I got was this one here, which was the 25-year anniversary one. Then there was this one, Be the Difference. That was 2000 and, what's that, 13? And then that's the 30th anniversary badge. And then these are just some on-stage, backstage. So they started doing these pins for events now. So that was on stage at home. Then I'm going to put my backstage one on then. That can go on there now. Yes, I believe they've changed it to paper certificates. Yeah, they stopped doing badges. Oh, plates are totally consumables. Yeah, no, they're not meant to last forever. Yeah. Your comments were showing very pale. Oh, I know. Well, they're fine to us. We can read them. Oh, yes, Miss Cindy's not been well either. How are you feeling? Yeah, so plates are oh, Cindy, did you accidentally oh, Cindy might have accidentally done something to Caroline's account. Oops, never mind. You see, you give people these powers. Claire had a bronze elite badge. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into whether or not they've redone them then. So, because there was a couple of years where they didn't. Because I remember Heidi Scholler saying to me that she didn't get one, and then saying maybe they had reinstated it. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's I think it's quite sweet to have a badge. There we go. Right, let me know which ones are your favourite then. We've got the snowy one, the leafy one. Although there's variations of that leaf one. I think I quite like the simplicity of that one. Just move my inks away. And then that one. And yeah, managed to do 12 cards in an hour, which for me is not too bad actually. Yeah, not too bad. So, right, hi Lorraine. Just realised it was you asking that. Right, Carolie's off for the next 2.5 weeks. Yay! Carol, are you not joining us for masking, or have you done that class already? Oh, I can hear it's... Is that snow outside? Oh, hold on, I'm just going to look. Oh, anyway, it's like a light pattering at the window. Sort of like hard rain. Blue every time. Let it snow. More snow here tonight. Oh, you've got snow. Oh. Hi, Bev. Thank you. Right, Bev, see you in a few hours. I'm going to bed. Right, so South Pacific friends, I'll be doing your class in just under 12 hours time. If there's anyone that wants to join that class, please email me ASAP if you want to join that class. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, some of you tomorrow at class. I managed to confuse somebody. Hold on, let me just put me on. Oh, I haven't either, actually, Carolee. I'm just going to use sticky notes. I know, I ran out of masking last week. So if you've got sticky notes, that's absolutely fine. I've got sticky notes. What blue cardstock did I use? Balmy blue, Claire. Yeah, balmy blue. All right, any other questions? You have 1.5 inches of snow in Fife. Oh, you rarely see snow. Isn't that funny? See, I always associate Scotland as being the colder nation. But there we go. Yes, and you've got snow in Bedfordshire, which is, you know, again, slightly unusual because you're a bit more south than us. But I think you've had a sort of a band of snow, haven't you, coming through England? So there we go. Balmy blue. That's how we say it in Wales, isn't it, Nessa? When are you starting? 7 p.m. my time for... Yeah, are you 5 or 6 hours behind me, Carolee? So that'll be 1 or 2 for you. See you tomorrow, Monica. Oh, she's a hop and a skip beside the sea. Oh, that's lovely. I'm so sorry, Rhiannon. Do you want me to send you an invoice, Carolee? I'll send that off. Right, my lovelies. Thank you so much for a fab week of stamping. And you, Levine. Lovely to see you. Oh, I've got stuff I need to post for my team here. So I'll do that after my class tomorrow. You're bored of the snow now. 6 hours, but oh, so it'll be 1 o'clock in the afternoon then, Carolee. Yeah, 1. It's 8 a.m. in New Zealand right now. Oh, nice. Lovely, Anne. And nice and warm, I'm guessing. New Zealand is warm now. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Just email me if you've got any questions, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I'll be pleased to answer them. Have a great weekend. See you soon.